as a teacher who also imbibe inclusivity. I hope I'm correct with that English. Yes, I'm an inclusive teacher, so I will not assume everybody has gotten what we did in the last class. So I will try as much as possible to have a review of it today. So let's quickly just go through it. So I'll start with the coding quickly. Mm, okay, let me share my entire screen. Okay, I'm coming. Let me sort my um where is my graphic tablet? Yes, good. So share. Okay, fine. Please confirm if you can see my screen as soon as it comes up. Okay, thank you very much. So these are the questions. This is the questionnaire. So my expectation, coming. Okay, fine. So I believe if let's start with the coding quickly. So I'll just do um okay, so this is it now. For the candidates, you can use string. Why should you use string? The candidate is in this situation, it is nominal. Nominal in the sense that candidate one is not like is higher than candidate or is lesser than candidate 32. So it's just a normal number. So please let's mute. Let's mute. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Oluwafemi is not aware that his mic is on, I guess. Okay, I think it's sorted. Okay, fine, thank you. So candidate one is just a nominal. So you can just give it a string value. So let it be string. This one doesn't read any real coding. So now for gender, you can give male 1, female 2, and prefer not to say 3. Then for age group under 18, 1, 18 to 25, 2, this 3, this 4, and this 5 for the coding. Then for occupation, you can give this 1, 2. So coding is as easy as this. If someone brings questionnaire or Google form for you to sort for them, is the coding is as simple as this. WhatsApp 1, LinkedIn 2, Facebook 3, referral 4. Then what specific skill? In fact, this one is very easy because I made it easy for us. I didn't put any question. I didn't put open-ended question that will require string. So you come here, put 1, 2, 3, 4. Then this is 5. Then 7. What are you Why are you taking this training? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the coding. Then 8. What devices will you use for this training? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Then the third one. Do you prefer live sessions or recorded session for future cohorts? 1, 2, 3. Then this one on a scale of 1 to 5. So this one is where you have to decide. So 1 is not confident. 2, you can give what did you who did 1 to 5 should suggest for us? Not confident. Who is suggesting for us?
Sir, number one can be
Slightly
not
confident.
confident.
He said
So number two can be just
Slightly
low.
confident. Slightly.
okay, let's use slightly confident. slightly confident. Then number three, what did you use?
Moderate.
Okay,
Okay.
moderately
Moderately
confident.
confident.
Then number four, what did you
Then
use?
number four, what did you use?
Confident.
Confident. And five, you
Confident.
use
And five,
Very
very
confident.
confident. So
very
that is it.
confident.
So
So that is it.
and that is the what? That is the what's it called? That is all there is to the coding. That's all there is to the coding. So if you are done with this coding, you have you are done with the first step. So what you now need to do is to open your SPSS, SPSS, open your SPSS. And remember, anytime you open your SPSS, there will be um the data viewer page and the output. Both of them will come up. The data viewer page and the output will come up. So sorry, I think I've okay, it's coming up now. I open many things on my system, so there will be the data viewer page and the output page. So always take note of that. The data viewer page and the output stage. So this is it now. So let me just close this since I want to enter a new one. So this is my data viewer page. Okay. In this situation, the output page didn't come out. There's no problem. So data view and variable view. So now here is where I will have to come and put in my variable. So I'm using question one. Then the type here, I'll put string because what I'm going to put is just normal name string. Then no need for I won't because of what we're doing. I don't have to stop myself by label question two and on like that. So um can I because to save time, I want to save time. Who can easily send their okay someone has submitted, right? Who has submitted through the link? Let me use the person's SPSS. Okay, let me use someone SPSS someone that have submitted through the link. Quickly, let me just download it quickly. I'll,
I've said I
I
could.
think
okay, let me download it quickly so that I'll use that person's what's it called? Um, I'll use the person's entry. I'll just look at it and use whatever the person has used. Then we'll check it together. Okay, in a moment, please. I'll be done in a moment. Tax two responses. Okay, three people have submitted. That's a very good one. So this is data view. So I think this person's data view that I'm seeing is Mr. Oyetunji data view. Okay, so I'm downloading it. Download. Sorry for the delay. Okay, it's been downloaded. So it will open in a moment. Now we are going to see it now. Okay, I think it's the output page I downloaded. Let me see. Sorry for the um coming. Let me try this too. Just be patient. Okay, good. Okay, let me see. Anyone that opens quickly, I'll just use that. Okay, I think, okay, Mr. Darlington own has opened quickly, so let me just go through that one. So I'm sharing my page back now. Share entire screen. So we should be seeing it now. So can we see my screen now again? Okay, fine. Thank you. So now we can see this is question one. So I'll be moving from one tab to the other. So let's see how Mr. Darlington was able to do his own. So for the for the candidate number, okay, he gave numeric type. That's fine. It's possible to, but the value none. Okay, that's okay too. Then for the gender, can see male is one and female is two. That's also okay. And for the age group, I think we use the same code like I just did. Okay, that's okay too. For the occupation, oh, that's I think it's the same code he has used so far. Okay, that's also okay. And for the how did you hear about this? I think it's also in line. So for the number six, what specific skills or topic I most interested in? Okay, I think it's also in line with what we have here. Then number seven, why are you taking this training? That's question seven. I think the coding, I think all through the coding is also in line, but okay. Question number 10. Okay, after transform, Mr. Question number 10, on a scale of 1 to, okay, so let's edit it now. Mr. Darlington, I think the question number 10, you didn't include values here, or you left it at, you decided to leave it that way for, or how should we put it now? Can you tell us why you decided to leave it that way, Mr. Darlington? Because you are the data analyst. Maybe we can learn from that. I can see some hand raised. Is Mr. Darlington there? Is he here? Let me check. Oh, I think we lost him. Mr. Jeffrey, do you have question? Mr. Ibrahim, do you have question? Okay, Mr. Moja, you two don't have question. Okay, fine. Mr. Dalit, if you are still there, so that I will not distort your data, do you have any reason why you left the on a scale of 1 to 5, why you left it blank?
Yeah, because Mr. Femi,
Yes.
it's kind of strange why now that is blank
Okay,
because it was actually coded.
it was actually coded. Okay.
Yes, from one all the way to five.
Okay. Okay. The reason why I asked that question is because if you actually did not code it,
Mm, yeah.
it might make sense still too. It is just for you to interpret to the
Oh, okay,
audience.
okay. Mr. Femi, I
Yeah.
now get it. I didn't code it because can I come?
Come, continue.
So it got to a point where we needed to find average confidence score, right?
Good, good.
And I found out that when we're using confident, not confident, I can't find average for
Good.
what do you call it? For string data. So I decided to just use the numeric and leave it blank so
That's
that I
it.
can enter the numbers there so that I
That's
can find the average.
So that's very good. So that's why I said it's okay to
Yeah.
leave it that way. And I decided you should attempt. I decided to ask that question so that I'll see from your own perspective why I left it that way. It's okay to leave it that way because
Yeah.
part of the question asks us to do what, to find the average confidence level. Now another
Average.
thing you can
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
subsequently is like you can you can make it. you can make it a double variable. Like you could have one that will be categorical, and you can have one that will not be categorical, in the sense that you can still leave it where you are going to have the not
Oh, okay.
confident, confident, in case you need to do a count.
Yeah.
I don't know if you understand my point.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think I get that. I get
Good.
that.
So please, everybody
Yeah.
should try and get that too. You can also, that's why it is called data manipulation. And like I said, you are the data analyst. The onus is on you to to actually work on your data and make it suitable for whatever you want to do, such that if you are now presenting it to those who you need to present it to, for example, if your company consult you to come and solve a problem for them, so the way you are able to clean and manipulate the data will determine on the solution you want to present to the company. And remember, I've mentioned it before that every data you have, you can convert those data to either nominal, ordinal, interval, or ratio, depending on your analysis. And I think we have done it here. In some situation, age could be age could be interval, and in another situation, age could be categorical. So it depends on the type of analysis you want to do and the question you want to answer. I want us to have that at the back of your mind. So if the question requires you to convert a particular data to a nominal data or to a ratio data, please do it to answer your research question. Very important. So that is that. I think this participants coming. This participant confidence level, okay, is part of what, and the devices is I guess probably part of what you needed to answer the question. So if what you need to answer the
Yes. So
question,
question the 11.
you said,
The 11 was for the question 2A,
okay,
which you asked to recode the participant's confidence level.
okay, that's fine.
Then the devices where you ask that we should rename the A laptop slash PC to just laptop. I decided to you leave the original one but create another variable for that using the recoding. And then the last one where you ask that you should show only the participant that selected, like got to know about the training through LinkedIn. That's how come the 13th one came about. So the 11th to 13th was as a result of some of the questions you asked us to answer.
Okay, no problem. We'll see about that too as we go through the question. So another thing I would like to take note of
Okay.
is this three, this question number three, that's age group. Since each age group, you may not leave your measure on a scale level because it has been categorized. I don't know if you understand what you're saying now, what I'm saying now. So it has been categorized, so you may not leave it at a scale level. However, if it doesn't affect your analysis, you can just edit that later. But then in some instances it may affect your analysis, because for example now, leave it in on this scale level implies that you can find the average of this age group, which is not true. You cannot find average using this particular. If it is just individual age, not grouped age, then you can leave it on the scale level. But if it is group age, you may not leave it on the scale level. You might have to leave it on either okay, ordinal is better because it is increasing in size. So ordinal is better. I'll leave it that way. So this is data view. So this data view, okay, um I'll have loved it if it was coded. I'll have loved it if it was coded. This, especially this question 8. I think you entered this question 8, you coded it, but then you entered it with this value. So Once we
I
have
wanted
done,
to ask Mr. Femi because that's not what I'm seeing in my own.
that's why we are doing. That's why he asked a very smart, a very important question. That how do we know that what we did is correct? So now that's why we are doing it.
Okay.
So this question 8, if you come to your, what's it called? If you come to the question now, look at the question 8. We said what devices will you use for the training? We coded laptop to be one, laptop PC to be one, tablet to be two, and smartphone to be three. So laptop, tablet, smartphone. So let me come here. So anywhere I see laptop, I'm meant to put one, smartphone three, laptop one, one, smartphone three, laptop one, laptop one, tablet two, smartphone three, smartphone three, laptop one, 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 three, 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 one, one, excuse me, three, one, three, one, three, one, sorry, three, one, three, three, one. Okay, so that is it. I don't know if we
Mr.
got what
Femi.
I just did. Yes. Okay, continue.
Okay, so this was the challenge I also had.
Okay.
You see, when you did the recoding with us, right?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't use a string, we used a numeric because you use performance, I think performance score or something to do the recoding.
Okay.
So when I was trying to recode into the laptop and the A B smartphone to this, I had some difficulty. That
Okay.
was how come I just changed mine to string, and the recoding was easier for me. That's how come mine had the laptop, this thing still showing
Okay.
in the data view as compared to the 1, 2, 3. But I will still learn based on the recoding how that can be done, so
Okay.
that I
No,
can still take it up from there.
that's a very good one, Mr. Darlington. I like your disposition. So the idea is this, right? Um, you know what my own personal view about using computer, AI, and every other thing, my view is this. There are 1,000 and ways of doing it. One thing. By the time we get to Excel, you will see more of that. There are 1,001 ways of doing one thing. But for me, I will suggest that out of those 1,000 ways, look for the simplest one, or better still, the one that's look for the smartest one. So that's just the idea. By the time we get to where you have issues, we are going to see how we will manipulate that and solve the issue. Is that okay, Mr. Darlington?
Okay,
So
okay,
now,
thank you.
you're welcome. Then, okay, let me just leave it at this point, so that we can, okay, let me check the variable view to be sure that this number 8 that I recorded is in consonant. So, good. You can see this number 8, it was not coded. So, because I have changed the values here now, I have changed the values here. So, I'll have to come here and recode it so that it will be appropriate or to be in consonance with what I have done. So number one, I think it was um, laptop slash PC. So Mr. Darlington and every other person listening, the disadvantage of string is whenever you want to do frequency count. If, for example, I wrote laptop and in another place, I now wrote laptop with small letters, small letter L, while I wrote laptop with capital letter L before. It will count them differently. So that's the disadvantage of string, and that's
Oh,
why
okay.
coding is very important. So if I make any typographical error, when it is doing the frequency count, it will count them separately. But if I've coded it, definitely I'll be able to get my very accurate count. I don't know if that makes sense.
It does, Mr. Femi.
Okay, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah, it does.
Yo, thank you. So number 2 is tablets. So we enter it. So I have to do this because we have changed the code word, then smartphone. Um, then we enter it here. So that's Okay, so we have done the recording, and I think what else? Okay, so let's just do let's do um let's do a recording for this scale too. Let's code this scale. Instead of me changing the change recording, let me insert variable. Good. So I want to insert variable. I'll still leave it at, I'll call it Q10. Did we see what I did there? Did we see what I did there? Hello everyone. Good. So what I did was just to insert a new variable. So because I want to have a different I want to have two confidence level. I want to have one that is ordinal, and I want to have one that is nominal. That's why I'm doing that. So Q10, I can put A. Then the second one, I'll put Q10B, so that I'll be able to differentiate it. So still the same question on a scale of 1 to 10. But the first one, I'm going to put, what was the code we use? Not confident, not confident. So I'm going to add it. Number two, what did we use? Slightly confident. We add it. Number three, moderately confident. We add it. I will keep saying it. You are the analyst. Whatever you code, whatever you interpret, you should just be able to communicate it with what? With your audience. That's the most important thing. Once you are able to communicate what you code with your audience, you don't have problem, because they will ask question, okay, this thing you put here, what is it about? If you're able to explain it to them, or better still, before they even ask you, you're able to break it down for them, then things become very easy for you. Things become very easy for you, and that's why it's like that. So let's move on now. So I think we are done with the coding now, so we can now be viewing the question. So let's just view the first question. So now the first question is, they want us to list all the unique occupation represented in the data set. So that's very easy. So now for the person that, I think it was Miss Mercy, you asked question about the Word, the Microsoft Word, or where are you
Yes,
good at it?
yes, yes.
So now this is what I mean.
This they go ahead and meet me, sir.
Okay, so this is what I mean now. So now this is the question one. They have asked you the question that list all the unique occupation represented in the data set. So what you need to do is just open your Microsoft Word. Okay, let's say I have my Microsoft Word here. I'll open my Microsoft Word. So I will open a blank document. So I can put the title. I'll call it SPSS assignments, or tax 2 answer. So it's just like um exam question answer sheets. So the Microsoft Word I was talking about is the answer sheet that I wanted you to put down the answers to the exam question I was asking you. Miss Messi, do you now understand now?
I get it clear, sir. So go ahead.
Very good. So now we can now have listing and exploring. List all the unique occupation represented in the data set. That's very simple and straightforward. You can even copy it from the questionnaire. Then the next one, count the number of participants in each age group. So this one, you just need a simple frequency count. So let's come to analyze discrete at frequencies. So we are looking for number of participants in each age group. So I'll look for what question was that? So I'll check for the question for age. Question for age is question number 3. So I'll just go there. So
And three.
good, thank you. Question 3, I'll select. Then since only frequency counts I wanted, so I don't have to stress myself. I'll click my OK. My output will come out now. So this is my output. So number of participants in each age group. So that means this training we are doing, there are 2 people that are under 18 years. There are 3 people that are between 18 and 25. there are okay, there are 9 people that are between 26 and 35, and there are 16 people between 36 and 45, and there are 46 people above. Now, this analysis you are doing is actually for me, is actually for me, and the insight me I have gotten from this analysis now is such that the next advertisement I'm going to do about this particular course, I will target more of this age group, 36 to 45. Those are the people I'm going to target the more. I don't know if you are getting my point of view.
Yeah, it's helping you out. Well done, sir.
So I gave you assignment to solve my own problem. Please, I deserve a clap for giving you assignment that will solve my problem. So it then means that the next advert I'm going to do, for example, if I'm going to do Facebook advert or I want to do Instagram advert, Facebook will tell me my audience, which audience do I want to target the most. So I will tell Facebook that target people within this age group. But to be sincere with you, when I wanted to do this advert, in my opinion, I was expecting maybe people that are 25 downward. That is the people I was actually interested in. But see what data analysis has done for me now. Data analysis has opened my eyes to see that, oh, Femi, you are targeting the wrong people. The right people you are supposed to target are people between 35 and 45 years old. So that is how data can help you make decision in your business and real life. Okay, Jedidiah,
Good evening.
good
Um,
evening. You have a question.
sir, please, go over the- sir, please, can you go over the way you did the count for the age group?
Okay, I'll show you again quickly. So that is what we are talking. A lot of us, whenever we want to take decision about things, we just use our opinion, we just use our mindset, we just use what we feel. But what we feel may be wrong. Like for me now, what I felt about this training is that I will get people within the age of 25 downward or maybe 30 downward. But data has now shown me that what I was thinking was wrong. That my target for next training should be around 35. So I can now use my human sense to say, okay, let me just put it between age of 30 to what? To 45 or thereabout. Meanwhile, I will still target other age group, but I will focus more within this age bracket because these are the people currently that are interested in this type of training. So data, very important. So now let me quickly show us how we do it again because of the Jedidiah's question. So this is it. The question says, the question asks us to do what? To count the number of participants in each age group. So to do that, we use frequency count. It's still frequency count we are going to use. So now, because of your question, I will answer the third question on that listing. Identify the most common reason for taking the training. So I'll just go question under reason for taking the training. That's question. Okay, why are you taking this training? Question 7. So I'll do frequency count for question 3 and 7. So this is how I did my frequency count. I came to analyze, I came to descriptive statistics, and I did frequencies. So I'll now do question 3. Okay, question 3 is already there. Then I'll go to question 7. Then I'll put in my question 7 here. After clicking Q7, I'll click this arrow. Then it comes in here. Then I'll say OK. So it has given me the frequency count again. So the total frequency, that the total number of people is 32 and there are no missing values. So these are the reason. So we have answered this question. Then why are you taking this training? So the most common reason why people take this training is to learn new tools and techniques. So the most common reason why people take this business is to learn new tools and techniques, and it is here. There are other reasons. To improve jobs prospects is other reason. To enhance research skill is another reason. To boost business performance, but the most common reason is to learn new tools and techniques. So a lot of people have answered this, and this is that. So now let's look at the next question. Data editing. Create new column categorizing participants confidence level into low, medium and high. So Mr. Those of us who didn't get this, and more specifically Mr. Darlington, so let's look at it together now. Are we ready to go about it? So what we are going to use, we are going to use question 10a. Is anybody trying to ask question? Mr. Darlington?
No, Mr. Femi, it's fine.
Okay, so you can help us on mute. So this is how we go about it now. So the question wants us to do what? Create a new column to categorize confidence level into low, medium, high, basic. So this one, what we are doing is recoding. That's what we're going to do. So let's look at it now. Transform, recode into different variables. That's what we're going to do. So we'll click recode. So now, is it recording we are going to use? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see quickly. Question 10a. That's what we want to use. No. Let me check quickly. Hold on, new variable. Yes. Yes, I think it is. So this is what we want to do now. Let me go back. So we want to do, what name should we give it now? Confidence level category. So let's give it confidence level category. Um, confidence level category. Confidence level category, CLC. So label it confidence level category. So old value. For old value, if someone is 1, that person is not confident. And here they want us to put it as low. So for 1, please, I want us to look at this one very well. For 1, old value 1, new value still 1. So we'll put it add. Old value, in this situation, old value 2, new value will still be 1. So we'll put it back there. So we'll click continue. Then let me see what we're going to do. Okay, still confidence level again. Old and new values. Old value 1. I'm coming. Good. Then old value 3. What is 3 now? 3 is medium. Old value 3, new value 3. We'll still leave it at that. Then for the next one, 4 to 5 high. Old value 4, new value 4. Add. Old value 5, new value. Let me check well. Okay, I think it is confidence level low 1 or 2, medium 3. Okay, let me edit it now. Old value 1, 2. Okay, I think this one is supposed to be 2. 2. Don't worry, I'll still do it again. Okay, or let me remove it. Remove. Then old value 3, new value 2. Add. Then let me remove this one too. Remove. Old value 4, new value 3. Add. Old value 5, new value 3. Don't worry, I'll repeat this process. I know it might look confusing to some people. So continue. So I'm going to click change. Then I'll select OK. I'll repeat this process, but let's go back and see what just happened to that now. So this is what happens now. So you can see question number 15, CLC. So confidence level category. So this is what I'm going to do now. Now come here and edit it here now. So 1, I'll come here, is for low. So I'll put label low, then I'll put add. 2 is for medium, I'll put label medium, then I'll put add. 3 is for what? Is for high, so I'll put label high, then I'll put add. Then I'll click OK. So now let's look at the data view and see what has happened. Look at the data view. Can you see CLC? Come back. So this is CLC. So, but it has not, okay, Q10A is putting dots. Okay, Mr. Darlington, this was challenge you said you faced, right? Let me see.
Yes.
Okay, let me now see what has happened. There is
No, but Mr. Femi,
yeah,
please look at the data. The 10A, okay, was coded. The values are there.
yes,
So
the
this
10A
was the
was coded.
challenge I was facing. So I just decided to exactly. So I just decided to ignore, use string and go.
No,
That's how come
no,
mine was
it
like.
has to work out. So let me see what I can do here. Let me see
Yeah.
what we can do here. Okay,
Okay.
decimal. Let me remove the decimal and see what will happen. Refresh F5 and come back to data view. CLC. There has to be a way out. Something must be definitely wrong. We must solve that. Okay.
Oh, Mr. Femi,
Yes.
something is also coming to mind. You see where we were doing the recoding,
Mm-hmm.
the old and the new value.
Okay. Let me go there again.
Something shows like output is string value.
Okay. Let me see. But it's showing numeric here. But then let's go there again.
No,
Transform.
no, I mean, yeah, yes.
Okay. Let me use recode into same variable.
Okay.
No, this recode into same variable will distort my work. Okay, let me see recode into same variable. Old and new value. One. So let's try recode into same variable. Question 10A. Old and new value. Remove this. Old and new value. One. New value. Value still one. Just to add two. Old value two. New value will still be one. Then add old value 3, new value will be 2, then add old value 4, new value will now be 3, then add old value 5, and new value will still be 3, then add. Then let's click continue. Um, okay, so let's go to our data view and see what we get. And see, I've not seen that yet. So see the data view still giving us CLC 0. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, let's see. So this is where you need to put on your thinking hat as a data analyst, because you definitely encounter situations like this where you will not be able to explain why it is happening that way. Definitely there's no two ways to it. So let me see what has happened so far. CLC numeric. Let's leave it as numeric still. Okay, let me put it as ordinal. Okay, data view now. Okay, this is what we're going to do now. Let's move to the next question. so that we won't waste our time on this. Then this one we'll figure it out later. We can always come back to it. I will definitely find it. I will find out why it happened that way because we did it. Then the next question says standardize the device's response to ensure consistent labeling. Replace a laptop with laptop. So this one you can just edit it straight away from your data view. You don't have to stress yourself. You can come to your variable view. Come to your variable view and come and edit what device will you use. You can come here and just edit the spelling. Edit spelling. You can see smartphone. Um, no, not this one. Go back. Let's edit. Okay. You click your laptop. Edit spelling. Oh, ignore. Okay. This is laptop. You come here. You edit it and leave it as change. Change. Okay. So the laptop has been changed. So you don't have to bother yourself. I think somebody has something about this, like how can he or she do that? But that is just the way to go. You can just edit it directly. Then the next question says data manipulation. Filter. Mm, Mr. Alice, please off your mic. Mute or mute. Mute yourself, please. Um, Filter the data to display only participants who are about the training via LinkedIn. There should be a filter icon. Let's come to transform. Okay, transform. No, not this. Analyze here. Should be okay. Data.
Mr. Femi, please, I have a question.
Please ask your question.
Please, these things you're doing now,
Yes.
uh, as in for each of the answers to this question now,
Mm-hmm.
you just leave it on the template like, or you have to go and copy it and paste it on that word you opened.
And that's exactly what I mentioned the other time. Now you have to copy it and paste it there,
So,
and give the answer.
okay, okay, that means okay, I'll just copy from if it's like the one on the line on the data view now. Will I just copy that line and paste it on it, or I will have to just type the answer on the word?
If and you can type the answer. For example, they say list all the unique occupation represented in the data set. You can just copy all the occupation, paste it there. You have answered
Hmm.
that question. Count the number of participants in each age group.
Okay.
So you can come here, look at this. These are the age group, right? Then you
Yes,
can
sir.
put under you can design your own table and put number of participants, age group, or put age group, number of participants. So this frequency count will serve as the number of participants. Do you understand what I'm saying now?
Okay.
So it's not
Okay.
like when you do
So you
data
just
analysis,
you copy.
you don't
Yeah.
have to copy all of this. You extract the
It's
information you
just the
need here.
frequency you want.
Exactly.
Okay.
Even
Okay.
by the time you do testing of hypothesis, it will give you plenty information. You will be the one that will now extract the actual information you need. I don't know if you get my point.
Okay.
So you just
Yes,
extract
I
the one
get
you
you now,
need
sir.
and put it as your answer. So that's the idea.
Okay.
So
Okay,
filter the
thank you.
data to display only participants who are about the training via LinkedIn. I think there should be a filter icon here. I'm coming. There should be a filter icon here, or filter, um not sort, not sort, not sort, not sort. There should be a place where you can filter. I'm not sure I showed us that one anyways, but then maybe you can also do the
Mr.
sorting.
Femi,
Yes. Yes.
sir, I think I that one I actually went to select cases to do mine.
Okay, you use select cases, right? Okay, that's a good one. So
Yes,
under
then it now
transform.
like it striked out all the number. It striked out all the ones that are not linked in by the size of the number, like a straight dash.
Very good. That's a good one. So where did you use select cases? Under data, right? Where? Mm,
Yes, under data.
okay, I've seen the select cases. Okay, I'm coming.
Then I went to if the condition is actually satisfied.
Good. Let me go to the data view. Thank you for that. That's a very smart one. So Data, select cases. So what question was that? Question, no, under the questionnaire.
Question 5 is a film.
Thank you. Question 5. No, 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 that's what I wanted to do. Okay, data, select cases. If condition is satisfied, question 5. So so here the if is if 5 equals to, what is LinkedIn? What did we code for LinkedIn?
2.
2. Okay, 5 equals to 2. So just
Two.
select your 2 and put continue. So you click OK. So go to our variable view and see what has happened in our variable view. So you can see the filter. So you can come here and scroll. So that means it's only one person that heard about this through LinkedIn. So let's throw. Okay, no, there is 5, candidate 5, candidate 5, and candidate 21. So those are the people that heard about this from LinkedIn. So I believe we got that too. So you can use select cases to filter. So if you are answering that question now, all you need to tell us is that the question says um, filter data to display only participants who heard about the training via LinkedIn. So you have seen the participants. So candidates 5 and candidate 21 were the people who heard about the training from LinkedIn. So that is that about it. So the next question says, determine how many participants prefer both live and recorded session types for future cohorts. So that one is also simple frequency count. Just a simple frequency count. So you can undo this session. Okay, no, it's not accepting undoing. Or unselect case. You should be able to unselect case. Or you can just, anyway, since it has been filtered, we can leave it that way for maybe if you need to refer back to it. So just come to your analyze. So all those ones, this one is also determine how many participants prefer both live and, so that you do frequency count for question on preference, and that settles it. Then group the data by occupation and calculate the average confidence scores of each group. So what we need to do here is to if I'm going to advise us here, what was the question on occupation? What question is question on occupation, please? Who is looking for me? Are we still there? Question on occupation. Mr. Isaac, did you send message or you want to ask question by speaking?
Question 4. Occupation, question 4.
Okay, thank you. So question 4 talks about
I wanted
occupation.
to speak.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
Hello, I wanted to answer the question.
Okay, please go on. Thank you very much for that.
Why question number 4?
Go on, please. Okay, you wanted to answer question number 4. I think your
Hello?
network. Hello, you said you wanted to answer question number 4.
No, I wanted to answer your question that the answer, the question we are treating is question number 4.
Okay, yes. So for us to group the data by occupation, then we are going to calculate the average confidence score for each group. So we also come here and I think we can do transform. Or let's see data. I'm coming, please. Okay, let's sort cases. I think it should be sorting cases so that we can group them based on occupation. So let's do sort cases. Sort by question number 4, right? Let's see what we're going to get here. Sort by. Okay, okay, no, yes. We can use sorting and see how it's going to arrange them
Mr.
separately.
Femi,
Yes.
sir, I use compare means and it actually grouped it because this was what I did the other time and like it scattered the whole code, the whole
Okay, this is
data.
what you did the other time. Scatter the code that you were showing me the other time. If you use
Yes, sir, that's what I was trying to ask that time.
okay, yes, compare means can work too. Using compare means analyze, describe statistics, compare means, okay,
Yeah, that means.
okay. Question number 4, occupation. Okay, that's a good one. Thank you for that insight. You see what I was saying? There are many ways you can do this thing. Just find a way that's easier and solve the problem yourself. So let's see. Okay, let's see what it's going to give us. Okay, occupation 4. No,
No, sir, so one is supposed to be in an independent list. You only did for a dependent list.
I'm coming. Analyze. Compare means. Okay. Confident level.
Hmm.
That's question number. We are using 10B because let's use 10B because 10B will be for what's it called now? 10B is ordinal, is not categorical. I think I use 10A for categorical and I'm using 10B for ordinal. So we are going to select OK. Okay, that's a very good one. So let's see what we have now. No,
Mr. Femi,
it's not working out. Yes,
Mr. Femi,
yes, I'm hearing you.
please can I say something?
Say it quickly.
So after you filter the data, you have to filter it off, else it will be doing the calculation with only the two linked in data we have, because those are the only two selected data.
Oh, number. Thank you very much. That's true. So we need to filter it off. Yes, yes, you are very
Yes,
correct about
yes,
that.
by going through the select cases. Yes.
Data, select cases, all cases. Okay. Thank you for that. So now we'll now go back to our analyze, compare means. Then we have um dependent list, independent list. Okay, so let's okay, this is it now. So one, so the question says um group the data by occupation and calculate the average confidence score for each group. So you come here to your occupation. Where's your occupation? Okay, sorry. This is it now, the questionnaire. So we have this is for where's the occupation? Okay, good. Number 1 is teacher. So let's see the confidence level for teacher. Number 1, teacher confidence level, the mean is 1.6. 1.6. That's low. You know the confidence what we are looking at is from 1 to 5. So the mean in 1.6. Then for school leader and administrator, that's number 2. The mean is also 1.6. Number 3, for students, the mean is 1.8. Number 4, for freelancers, the mean is 4. And for corporate worker, the mean is 2. So does it mean we don't have public servants here? Let me check if we do, if we actually have public servants among us or not. I can check using my data viewer and I can also check using frequency count. So the occupation is question number 4. Okay, That means among us, we don't have any public servant. So the data is correct. Now, the main is not a problem because this is a pre-training. After the training, if we now take the confidence level score, hopefully it should have increased by then. So that is just a mere calculation. So what is the next question now? Measures of central tendency. So this one is very straightforward too. Calculate the mean median mode for confidence score. So remember, we are using 10B, and the reason why we're using 10B is because 10B is what's it called now? Um is
Hello,
not
sir.
nominal. Okay, Mr. Isaac, your question.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Please, I want to go over it again, sir.
Okay, no problem. I'll
The
go over it
grouping
again.
and the mean.
Okay, I'll go over it again.
Thank you.
So this is what we did now. Analyze descriptive statistics. Sorry, yes, descriptive compare means, I beg your pardon. Then you compare the means. Then you click for we want to compare for what we're comparing is average of group data by occupation and average confidence score for each group. So the group we're considering is occupation, which is question 4, and we are comparing their confidence level, which is question 10B. We are using 10B because 10B is is an interval is on interval scale, and that's why we're using 10B. We are not using 10A because 10A is we use 10A. I think we use, was it nominal we use, or um what did we use? Let me see the variable. Okay, it won't go. So because we didn't use we didn't use category, that's why we're using 10B. So click OK, and that's how we got this answer. Mr. Isaac, did you get it now?
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
yes.
So we're almost done. So for this compare means is very straightforward. I don't think we should have issue with that. Calculate the mean median mode for participants' confidence scores. Identify the most common device used for the training. I think we have done that. Divide. We did calculation on devices used for the training. Have we done the frequency count for that? For devices used. So you can scroll up to check. Okay, we have not done. We have not done frequency count for devices used, so we can do that. So when we do frequency count for devices used, we'll be able to identify the most common device. Then when we do mean median mode for participants confidence level, that one is just straightforward. So let me just do it too, because of those of us descriptive. So you select confidence level. Let's also use 10. In this situation we're using 10B. So options, mean, then okay, the mode is not here. Why is mean? Okay, range. With range we can, okay, the minimum and the maximum can help us with the mode. Then you can also calculate the range. um
Seven.
yes.
We can still use just the frequency, the normal frequency, instead of the descriptive options.
Yes, that's very correct too, because under the normal frequency, coming under the normal
We also
frequency,
have all
we can have
these.
the options too. Frequencies. Then if you check statistics, you can see the mean, median, mode, then the sum. So anyone, they can also get the minimum and the maximum. So like I said, there are always many ways of doing it. So you just pick the one that is easier and that is easiest for you. So you can see all the options available under frequency are also available under the descriptive statistics. Anyways, everything still fall under descriptive statistics. So if you press
Sir,
OK,
please, how do you go from this frequency statistics, Mr. Femi?
under analyze, let me do it again. See, this is, can you see analyze?
Yes, sir.
Can you see report?
Yes.
Can you see descriptive statistics?
Yes, sir.
Under descriptives, can you see frequency?
Yes, sir, I can.
So just click frequency, that's it.
So you now impute the number you want, right?
Yes, you now select, okay, let me go back now. So now we want to do for um we want to do for confidence score. Is that okay?
Yes.
Then
Yes, sir.
so I can also do for
The
mode.
family device.
We are not supposed, we can't find mean, median, and mode for devices, but we can just use frequency count for the devices. I don't know if you get my point.
Sir, go ahead. I get you.
Uh, so no, I need you to understand for common devices used for the training. If we find the mean, median, and mode, it will not the
He's not saying we should find the mean. Now he's saying identify the most common device used for training. He's not saying we should find mean, median, mode.
exactly. But I want to explain
Sir,
the
I believe that the most common device should be the mode.
That's the mode now. So if you can
Sir,
get
it
the
should be the
mode,
mode.
the mode. Yes, that's the mode. And if you use frequency, why I'm saying we can't use mean, median, we shouldn't use mean, median, mode is because mean, median, mode should be used um for continuous variable, not categorical variable. And that's why I said we need to get some of these things very important. You don't use mean, median, mode for categorical variables. If you need to, for this second question, identify the most common device, the most appropriate statistical to use is frequency count. That's the appropriate statistical tool to use. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to differentiate now. Am I still communicating?
Yes, sir.
Now, there are some statistical tool that if you use it to get one particular thing, if you want to use it for another one, it will be wrong. But if you meet someone who knows statistics, the person will tell you that that is wrong. But on a surface level, you are actually getting the right answer, but the method is not appropriate. So because it is not a continuous variable, it's not a variable that I can continue to count, so you cannot just use it for that. So it's best to use frequency count. If you use it in this situation, you will get the answer, but it's best to use frequency count. That's what I'm trying to emphasize. So so let's use the right um thing we need to use. So we are talking about confidence level now, and that's we are using 10B for confidence level. 10B. Where's our 10B? Okay, 10B. So statistics, we have mean, median, mode. Let's just use the maximum and minimum too. So you just take your continue and it gives it to you straight away. Okay, so this is the confidence level. The mean confidence level is 2.4, the median is 2.5, the mode is 1, the minimum is 1, and the maximum is 5. So that is that about it. Then the most common devices used. So please, let's just use frequency counts. Um, okay, where is my data view? Analyze frequencies. Please, what question is common device? Is it question 7?
Question 8.
Okay, thank you. Question 8. So let's just use simple frequency count. Don't have to stress ourselves. So wow. So the most common device is smartphone. And smartphone and laptop are very close, but this is data. We deal with number. So if you are going to answer the question straight away, the most common device is smartphone. So that is just the answer straight away. Then graphing, we just have to we can create this graph. I don't think we have problem with this graph. So let's just move quickly. Our time is fast spent. We have exceeded the time, but then let's just try and finish up so that everybody will be able to answer this question. I'll find a way around it that we are going to sort out today's class. I'll find a way around it. I really want us to get all these things very important. So For graph, let's not forget how we are going to do our graph. Here we are meant to do bar charts to visualize division of age, pie charts to the proportion of participants who had about training from each platform, then histogram for confidence scores to observe distribution. So what you need to do now, we have to do it separate. So we come to graph, then you do your legacy dialog, then you have all your graph here, pie chart, bar chart. So you select for each of them and you can carry out that one easily. So let's look at advanced insight. So these are measures of central tendency. Calculate the average confidence score for each occupation. We have probably done that before. Determine the most common confidence score among participants. I think in this situation now, this is exactly what I'm talking about. To determine the most common confidence score among participants, we should use frequency count. We can use mode here, but what I have labeled here as 10A and 10B. So in that situation, to determine the most common frequency count, to the most common confidence score among participants, you can now use 10A. You do frequency count with 10A. It will be easy for you to do that. So let's do it and see what will happen. Analyze frequency count 10A. Don't worry, many other statistical tools are on the way that we are going to work with. By the time we start doing all those ones, a lot of these will make more sense to us. So let's just see what happens. Where is it? On a scale of 1 to 5, how confident are you? Something is missing again. So let me go back again. Confidence, not confidence, moderately confidence. 10A. Let me see question 10A. Okay, our 10A was missing the other time. So, I'm coming. What should I do here now? We said we're coming back to this. Let me see. Let me clear it and see what will happen. Clear. Let me clear this too and see what will happen. Clear. I'm coming back. So I have to get my data back here. My data on confidence score, I'll have to get it back here. Okay. Okay, I think I can use this 10B. The values in this 10B, I can put it back. Control C. Let me see whether it's going to give me the value, whether it's going to enter in. Sorry, this one I'm trying to sort myself out. Okay, it clicked. So it's okay. So I can still work on it. So let me do what I have to do now. Transform. I'm being analyze discrete statistical frequencies. So still this. Okay, very good. So I think it has done it for me now. So frequency count. So the question says, sorry, I was doing my thing. I hope I have not confused people. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Mr. Fem.
Yeah, what I just did now did not confuse anybody. We'll soon round up. We'll soon stop now. Even me, I'm very tired. Me too, I'm very tired. So, so this is it now. Not confident, slightly confident, moderately confident, confident, very confident. So the question says, okay, something is missing in the system. So I'll find out that which one is missing. Let me scroll down to see the one that is missing. Good. The last value is missing, so I can put it back. 3. 3 should be the last value. So, um, so the question is most common confidence score. So from here, the most common confidence score is not confident, and this is perfectly okay by me. In fact, this is what I would love most. I like the fact that many people are not confident, because after this training, we are not going to do another we are going to fill another form for me to determine, or for me to now know our confidence level, if we are now, at least if we have moved from not confident to moderately confident. At the end of this training, if the majority are in the borderline of moderately confident, I think it's a successful training for me. And I want to strongly believe that it is achievable, because we have a lot of people at not confident, and by the end of training most people are now moving at confident level. Then it's a good one for me. It simply means from that point everybody can fly and continue to fly. So that is that. Then measures of dispersion, this is talking about finding the range of confidence scores. So highest minus lowest, you can do that, it's straightforward. Then calculating the standard deviation of the confidence score to understand how spread out the scores are. Now the reason why I am asking question about confidence score using these measures of central tendencies, because the confidence score is the only variable that falls under ratio and interval. If, assuming it does not fall under ratio and interval, it will be inappropriate for us to start looking for the mean, median, standard deviation, variance. No, it is not acceptable. So for you to calculate measures of central tendency, it must be a value that is that falls um under level of measurement of ratio and interval. If not, it will be inappropriate statistically, and that is why I have to concentrate the question on confidence level. I don't know if I made sense with what I just explained now. Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for that.
So I'm trying to catch it. To I hope the video recording will come out of time.
No problem. It should. So I think we are still thinking. This is what I'm trying to say. I cannot find mean of male. I cannot find average of gender. I cannot find average of what's it called again? I cannot find the standard deviation of gender. It doesn't make sense. I cannot find standard deviation of devices used. I cannot find mean of devices used. It doesn't make sense. But for confidence score, since it can increase and it can reduce, that is to say, it can fall under ratio and interval level of measurement, it is appropriate to find the measures of central tendency. It then means that for you to be able to use to work with measures of central tendency, you need a data that falls under either ratio or interval. That is to say, a continuous variable. For example, test scores, achievement grades, and scores and things like that. So that's exactly what I'm trying to say. I believe it should make sense now. This is where the real statistic is. It's not just about pressing the computer and doing it. It will come back to us that whatever we press on the system, we should be able to explain it to people too. And that is why it doesn't end there. Please, let's watch videos. Let's watch videos. See, people who are data analysts, it is when they talk people get to know them. It's not when they press computer, because in this age AI can do everything for you. But now AI has done it for you. Or yes, how do you now interpret it? How do you explain it? How do you defend it? Will you be typing through AI to come and defend it? No. And that is where you have to watch a lot of video. The slide that I've sent to us, it's okay to read through. Anything you do not understand, Google it and see how you can understand it. Very important. And lastly, based on the reasons for taking the training, suggest what content the training program should emphasize. So I will have to do frequency. A lot of this question is just frequency count. So um please, who is helping out? What was the question that has to do with reason for taking the training? We're almost done. Frequency count. Reason for taking the training. What was the question, please?
Question 7.
Okay, question 7. So frequency count for question 7. Okay. So now, good. Learn new tools and techniques. So if I want to do my next advertisement now, I would definitely incorporate that. Yes, come and learn new tools and techniques in the world of tech, I will find a way to bring in that idea because that is the reason why most people are taking this course. They identify the most effective channel for promoting future training sessions based on the data. So the most what channels did you hear? So I'll look for a question on how did you hear about this training. So that's question. How did you hear about this training is question 5. So I'll do my frequency count of question 5, analyze descriptive frequency count question 5. So question 5. So I'll press OK. So WhatsApp. So that means it's okay for me to do WhatsApp adverts in my next training so that a lot of people will hear about it because many people heard about this training through WhatsApp. So it's okay for me to do WhatsApp advert. I can confidently spend my money to do WhatsApp advert for my next training because a lot of people who are in this particular training heard about it from WhatsApp. Even though I posted it in Facebook, posted it in LinkedIn, posted it on IG, and even posted it on Twitter. But most people that participated are from WhatsApp. So that is how you can continue to take your
Mr.
decision
Femi, my
based on
own
that.
is not inside though.
I don't understand. Which one? Where did you hear about it?
Telegram.
Ah, interesting. I'm sorry about that. But there were options for others now. Did you include it in others?
Yes, I picked others. So when
Okay.
you are picking WhatsApp, basically, still consider that others might still have other links of joining.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much, Miss Messi. Thank you for that contribution. Yes, noted. So Mr. Darlington, yes, move on.
Mr. Femi, please, are we done?
Yes, we are done.
Okay, so there is this thing I want to say. When I go to my data view, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see, for each of the questions where you can see your one, your two, your three, and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
After doing the variable view and do the coding, when I come to my data view and I enter one, I still show male, female, and those things in my data view, as compared to your one, two, three that you are seeing in your data view.
And
Is there anything
I'm
I've done
actually
wrong?
using your data. I said
Exactly.
and I'm
But
actually using your data.
exactly, but my point, I can when I go to the question two, where you can see one, two, one like that, I can see male, female in that order. Is there anything I did wrong? Because I don't
Okay.
know.
Maybe you need to go and check that settings. Remember the settings we did from the onset.
I remember
I
those
think
label
yes, those
edit.
labels. Please go and recheck very well. Go and recheck that settings very well.
Oh, okay,
Yes, go and
okay,
recheck
all
that
right,
settings
thank you.
very well. You're welcome. All right, King of
But
M.
if you still have your data view in that format, are you right or wrong?
I don't think there's any problem. Once the
Okay,
output is given the right thing, it's the output that matters the most.
okay, all right. Then finally,
Okay,
with this insight I've gotten, I think I've made some errors somewhere. So
okay,
how do I delete and then re-upload for the
okay,
work submitted? Or you can just do it.
okay. I'll go and edit the form, and I'll tell you. I'll make it such that participants can submit twice
Okay,
for
all
your
right,
sake.
thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, King of M, over to you.
Um, okay, sir. Thank you, sir. So from the corrections, I've seen my mistakes, and the output is actually working now. Like it's now giving me frequencies for all of the occupations now. So all the frequency counts are actually working.
So,
But I remembered Mrs. Messi and Miss Messi saying something about Microsoft Word.
yes.
So from the question, is it that all our frequency tables and all our data we should import it on MS Word and send it to you because it wasn't in the instruction given?
No, you don't have to do that. Just answer the question. For example, now, this question says, list all the unique occupation represented in the data set. List them. Count the number of participants in each group. Count them. You will now put in your own creativity maybe for the count the number of participants in each age group, you can now say you put a table, this age group, this are the number of participants, you now put the value, you can now put it in form of a table. That's for your own creativity. There is no one way direction to it. I don't know if you get my points now. King of M.
Yes, I get your point. Yes, sir. I
So
get your
just be
point.
creative about, just the point is answer the question. Just be creative about it. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Any other
Yes,
question
sir.
before I call it a day? It's been a long day. My lect if it was if it was just my class, I thought I would have finished since. Eh? See what you people put me through. Now I'm very hungry. Eh, so please let's call it a date. Let's continue in the chat box in the WhatsApp group if you have any other question. Let's continue in the WhatsApp group if you have any other question. Thank you for standing by. Those who supported me, I really appreciate your support. Every one of you. Yeah, you are doing well. You are doing well. So let's keep pushing. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep pushing. Like I said, I've been saying this over and over. Please, overtaking is allowed. You can read ahead and become better than your teacher. In this tech world, that is how it is. Oh. Tomorrow I may call you that, hey, there's something I don't understand. Please come and explain to me. It's okay. There's no problem about it. There's no problem about it. Hmm? Yeah, so we have work to do. We have work to do. And data analysts are becoming very, very, very needed in the world today. Like, it is now very, very important. It's top schools now, if you cannot use data to back up whatever you are doing, they will not consider you serious. Top companies, top everywhere, you must use data to back up. You can see now some of the decisions I have taken were wrong because you have done some analysis for me now. I have seen that I need to use data to take some right steps. So please, let's try as much as possible to up our game and improve in the world of data. If you know little, it will help you a lot, even in your day-to-day activities or in your corporate office or your work. But if you now know much, you can decide that yes, I want to be using this as my main income level fully. So thank you very much. We are free to start leaving. I'm ending the meeting for us now. Let's continue in the chat box if you have more questions. If you need to do correction with your submission, it's also fine. You all have a good night. Bye bye, everybody.
Good night,
Mr.
sir.
Femi,
The recording.
No problem. Okay, Mr. Darlington, you are still saying something.
please, when will you drop mine so that I can just do the correction and upload?
Okay,
When should I expect that?
let me try and do it now. Let me try and do it now.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Good night.